the celebrity capital of the world, it's Hollywood Squares, starring Susan Lucci, Arsenio Hall, Doris Roberts, rock legend Gene Simmons, Joey McIntyre, our classic comedy square, Phyllis, Diller, Jeni, Daisy Fuentes, and this week's Center Square Urban Magic Johnson. And your host, Bergeron.
Hey there! Thank you, Jeffrey. Welcome to our Wednesday edition, Hump Day edition of Hollywood Squares. We have two new contestants. I'll introduce you to them in a moment. But how about a hand for Magic Johnson and all of our stars this week? Having a great week here on H2 Hollywood Squares. Now, you might remember yesterday, Lisa Suzuki Jeffers retired as a five-time champion. So we have two new contestants. Nancy Heimstra is Ms. Circle. Welcome, Nancy. Good to have you here. Welcome to the Nut House. And Charlie said before the show, "You going to make fun of my name?" And I said, "Oh, no." Charlie Brown IV is with us. No, not at all. Good to have you here, Charlie.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Arsenio's going to get him for that.
Yeah.
Charlie!
Now, we had a coin toss backstage, which I understand you won, Nancy, right?
Yes, I did.
First game's a $1,000 tic-tac-toe game. You have to be on the lookout, though, because it's your responsibility to decide if the stars are giving you correct answers or just trying to smoke you. That's how you get the squares. All right, Nancy, you start.
Richard Jeni, please.
Richard Jeni's performing at the City Center Theater, October 25th in Coral Springs, Florida. Richard, true or false? A pharmaceutical company plans to market an anti-impotence drug that can last 36 hours.
Hang on. False. Anything over 32 hours is just showing off anyway. That's false.
I agree.
It's actually true. Make sure you don't have any plans to be out. So X gets that square. All right, Charles.
Urban Magic Johnson.
Urban Magic Johnson, inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame this September 27th. All right, Magic, you must be what you eat. It turns out the typical American eats 66 pounds of what each year?
Now, them or me? Because, Daisy, that would have been fried chicken if it had just been me.
That much?
Yeah. You know, I'm a fried chicken eater. But
That's very racist, man.
I'm going to say beef.
I'll agree.
Beef it is. Yeah, that's right. X gets the square. All right, Nancy.
Susan Lucci for the block,
Susan
please.
Lucci from All My Children at the Resorts Hotel in Atlantic City, October 25th to 27th with Regis Philbin. Susan, a married woman, agrees to sleep with another man for $1 million in the hit film called what?
Indecent Proposal.
I agree.
Yeah.
You got yourself a block. Yes, that's right. Robert Redford, Woody Harrelson. All right, Charlie.
Daisy Fuentes, please.
Daisy Fuentes, host of Star World on WE. All right, Daisy, where would you find Queen Elizabeth's crown jewels?
Well, the important ones, she keeps in a place where no one would ever think of looking, and it's actually on her body. On her body. Long live the Queen, I love her. No, seriously, I was in London just recently, and I went there, and the most spectacular jewels are at Tower of London.
I agree.
Saw them this summer myself. Yeah, Tower of London. That's right. X gets the square. All right, Nancy.
Arsenio Hall for the block,
All right,
please.
Arsenio's going to be headlining at the Punchline in Sacramento, November 8th and 9th. Arsenio, why would buying some lacy women's underwear in Oregon cost less than buying that same pair in California?
See, I know the answer to this because Irvin wears a lot of lacy women's underwear. He told me the answer to this. No, you know, in Nevada and Oregon, there's no shipping taxes.
I disagree.
No, there's no sales tax. It's one of 5 states that don't have a sales tax. Circle gets a block there, Charlie.
Phyllis Diller for the win, please.
All right, Phyllis Diller for the win. By the way, CDs of her various stand-up acts are available on laugh.com. Phyllis, if you're gynophobic, what are you afraid of?
Stirrups and cold steel. You're afraid of being nude in public.
I disagree.
You're afraid of women, actually. X gets the square and the win for $1,000. Coming up, we have a secret square worth over $17,000. Lots of good stuff right after this. Stick around.
How many people hit a hook to win in the finals? I cried.
I didn't mean to make it.
I was a teenager in Boston.
Now we're hanging out together.
It's cool.
Boston, LA, hanging out.
Except for that hook in '87 in the Garden.
Welcome back to Hollywood Squares. We have a very impressive secret square coming up. But first, we'll give our new contestants a chance to say hi. Nancy Heimstra, tell us about yourself.
I work at UCLA for Physician Support Services, where I'm an executive assistant, and I'm a grandmother to two beautiful girls. Hi, Kendall and Kayla.
Very nice. Good to have you here, Nancy. And Mr. X, Charlie Brown IV. Tell us about yourself, Charlie.
I reside in Corona, California. I'm an accountant for the Chaffee School District. I'm also an adjudicator for Winter Guard International, which judges pageantry events across the country.
Aha! All right. Time to play our secret square game. It's worth $1,000. We have all kinds of things in the secret square stash, and today we're adding this.
I know I could use a little time off. It's an adventure for two in the Cayman Islands. Enjoy 7 days aboard the Cayman Aggressor 4 and 18-passenger dive yacht. Experience unforgettable diving and relaxation in spectacular settings from Aggressor Fleet, the ultimate in liveaboards. You'll fly Air Jamaica's non-stop champagne flights, the world's best airline to the Caribbean, all worth $7,758.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Along with the trips to London, Broadway, and the Lockman Watch, our secret square today is worth over $17,000, and we'll show you folks at home who it is. Now you know. And Charlie, since you won the first game, you get to start this one.
Urban Magic Johnson, please.
All right, Magic. Magic, in 1932 at the Olympics, Stella Walsh won the gold medal in women's track, even though it was later discovered that she was what?
Well, you know, since I've been in the Olympics before,
Sure.
and they had been telling me about that story. It was really amazing because it turned out that she was really a man.
I disagree.
They found it out at the autopsy. She was a man. Circle gets that one. All right, Nancy.
Arsenio Hall, please.
Arsenio, all right. Really a man. According to 10,001 food facts, what does it mean if your ham is displaying rainbow-like colors?
That usually means a pig is a big Jesse Jackson supporter. I'm almost positive it means that it's gone bad. Don't eat the barbecue.
I disagree.
It's still fresh. It's just the air oxidizing the surface cells. It's fine to eat. Circle. Yes, sir. You've had some rainbow ham in your day. Oh, okay, good. Charlie?
Gene Simmons for the block.
Oh, secret square, Gene Simmons. His New York Times bestseller is Kiss and Make Up. Now, I would remind you got a trip to Broadway, to the Caribbean, to London, a Lockman watch. It's worth over $17,000. At no time should either of you feel pressured. This, we're about to see a high school photo of what popular star? Is this Howard Stern, Adam Sandler, or John Travolta?
Well, you know, Charlie, for a fact, in, I think it was the caucus, that was actually Adam Sandler.
For a block and a secret square worth a lot of money.
I agree.
Then you got it, Mr. Adam. That gets the square. And all this stuff. Here, look at all that neat stuff.
Thank you.
He clapped so hard his watch fell off. We're going to give him a chance to get it back on his wrist. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on Hollywood Squares right after this.
There's nobody better than magic. But if I'm going to be with... Oh, wait a minute. Here's a hot chick coming my way. Would you like an arm, miss?
6th grade?
Yes. I'm set.
Are we getting married or what?
I'm not familiar with that term. I'm sorry.
Charlie just cleaned us out of our whole secret square stash, and when your watch flew off, it occurred to me after it hit the floor, you just got a new one anyway.
That's right.
You're golden. Nancy, your turn.
Joey McIntyre, please.
All right, Joey is the recurring guest star on Boston Public this season on Fox. All right, Joey, in the original version of the movie, King Kong falls off the Empire State Building and smashes to the ground, setting up the film's last line, which is what?
Heads up. No, technically, it was look out below.
I disagree.
Yeah, that was a pretty good call, huh? 'Twas beauty that killed the beast. Circle. Yes, the square. Charlie.
Doris Roberts for the block, please.
All right, from Everybody Loves Raymond, Emmy winner and nominee, we might add. Doris, what Shakespearean tragedy begins two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona?
Romeo and Juliet.
I agree.
You got it. Yeah, you got a block there. X gets it. All right, Nancy.
Susan Lucci for the win, please.
For the win and a tie game, if you get it, Susan. Which famous animated bird first appeared in a 1940 cartoon called Knock Knock?
Woody Woodpecker.
I agree.
We have a tie. Yes, Woody Woodpecker. That's right. All right, let's play a tiebreaker game worth $2,000. Nancy, you kick it off.
Phyllis Diller, please.
All right, Phyllis. In The Godfather, what does Marlon Brando's character have in his mouth just before he dies?
A cigar.
I agree.
An orange peel. Isn't he entertaining his grandchildren or something like that? X gets that one. Charlie?
Irvin Magic Johnson.
All right, Magic. Magic astronaut Alan Shepard is famous for hitting 2 golf shots on the moon, but did he bring his balls back with him?
No, he didn't. And Miss Shepard was very upset.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
No, he left them up there on the moon. That's right. X gets the square. Nancy.
Daisy Fuentes for the block, please.
All right, Daisy. Daisy, traditionally, what are you if you've been, quote, rode hard and put away wet?
You know something about that, Daisy?
I know all about it. You would be a horsey.
A horsey.
I agree.
Of course. Yes, that's right. Circle. Gets the block. Charlie.
Susan Lucci, please.
Susan Lucci. All right, Susan. Susan, what movie creatures multiply when they get wet?
Ooh. I saw this movie. I remember this very well. I mean this. The Gremlins.
I agree.
The Gremlins. Yes. Gets the square. That's right. Nancy?
Gene Simmons for the block, please.
Gene Simmons for the block. All right, Gene. Oh, good Lord. He's hitting on the contestants now. Brand names for these products in Japan include Almighty and Here Come the Giants. What are they?
Oh, I've been to Japan many times. You know, as recently as about a year ago. They're hamburgers. Yeah.
I disagree.
They're condoms, actually. They're condoms. Circle gets the block. All right, Charlie.
Richard Jeni for the win, please.
Richard Jeni for $2,000. Richard, This energetic group of girls is the most popular and requested act to tour with the USO. Who is it?
I think the Dixie Chicks.
I disagree.
The Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders. X gets the square and the win for another $2,000. We are out of time. Nancy, we're going to give you $1,000 and Gene Simmons' phone number. And our thanks for being here on Hollywood Square. It's a pleasure having you here. Charlie Brown IV, you won the Secret Square stash, but more importantly, you won $3,000. You're our new champion. Thank you. Congratulations. Want to win a car? Yes. All right, Charlie's going to go for our car in our bonus round right after this. We won't make him kick a football. Don't worry. We'll be right back. Time with Charlie here, and you know how this works, right? Yes. First of all, take a look down there, Charlie. You're going to take a look at 9 keys. One of them starts what, Jeffrey Tambor?
It's the Toyota Prius! Featuring the Toyota hybrid system, a combination of gas and electric power that's efficient even when you're not. From Toyota of Hollywood, worth $20,816.
Nice one, huh? Yeah, that's good. All right, now up to now, we found out a little about what the stars know. Here's where we find out what you know about them. Yes. You pick a square, all right? I'll read a statement about that star. If you agree or disagree correctly, you've won the square. At the end of 30 seconds, for every square you've won, we'll take away one of the bad keys, improving your odds of winning the car. We're going to put 30 seconds on the clock, Charlie, and it starts ticking when you pick your first star. Good luck.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio appeared on Judge Judy to settle a dispute.
False. Disagree.
Right, next.
Joey McIntyre.
Joey was the youngest member of New Kids on the Block.
Agree.
Right, next.
Susan Lucci.
Was Annie Oakley on Broadway.
Agree.
Right, next.
Phyllis Diller.
Was briefly married to Ernest Borgnine.
Disagree.
Right, next.
Magic Johnson.
Played a hockey player on Malcolm in the Middle.
Disagree.
Wrong, next.
Daisy Fuentes.
Made People magazine's best dressed list.
Agree.
Right, next.
Richard Jeni.
Was in a London production of Sweeney Todd.
Agree.
Wrong, next.
Doris Roberts.
Starred in a movie directed by Joan Rivers.
Agree.
Right, next. Whoa! Charlie, let's go count some teams, buddy. Come on. Woo! Holy mackerel. Looking good. Hey, let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're the record holder so far in our bonus round. Thank you. All right. You got 6 correct answers in 30 seconds. We're going to take away on day 1 for you 6 of the bad keys. All right, one of these remaining 3 keys will start this car. Good luck, Charlie.
This one.
All right, go for it. Go, Charlie. Go, Charlie. The good news is he won the car. The bad news is he just ruined its suspension. Charlie, let's do some math, all right? Let's do some math. You won the Secret Square stash.
Yes.
You won the car. You won some cash. Day 1 as champion, $41,050. Very good. Magic will be back, all of our stars. I'm Tom Bergeron, helping you join us for Hollywood Squares. Take care.
Promotional consideration furnished by the following.
They get a good shot. You in your car.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.